Introduce you to the Litty, yeah. Welcome to the function, baby. Yeah. The Litty Show. This the Litty, the Litty Show. Yeah. The Litty Show. This the Litty, the Litty Show. Yeah. It's the Litty Show. This the Litty, the Litty Show. Oh yeah.
My name is Litty Willie. You know the fucking vibes. I'm currently at the best barbershop in Dade County, Elite Styles Barbershop. And today I got a versatile artist on the show. From beat making to songwriting to pop to house to hip hop to Latin music. And not only does this man make music, he's also a dedicated and a renowned realtor.
That's right.
Mr. Chris P
That's
himself.
right.
What's going on, brother?
So, brother, appreciate you having me.
How you been?
Good, man. It's been hectic to say the least, but it's a good hectic, you know?
It's a good hectic.
Good hectic.
You getting tested, but at the same time you're making shit happen.
Bro, that's all what it's about.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, make it happen.
So let's start early with Chris. So early with Chris is give me 1 second because I have so many notes because you know I've been watching you for the past I want to say 6-7 years, and you've been on this like that's why I emphasize the word versatile, because your versatileness is crazy. You've been all over the place with hip hop music, techno music.
Yeah.
And let's start off early though. Costa Rica. Born
in Costa Rica, raised in Miami, Homestead.
Homestead,
for the
shout out to
past
Homestead.
27 years, you know. Went to Homestead Senior High, you know. So this is hometown for me.
When did you come to Homestead?
I was 9 months old.
Oh, 9 months. So you were early.
I was early. Early adopter.
Any specific reasons why your family left?
No, they just had the opportunity to come over to the United States, and my mom jumped on it, and she said, well, I'm bringing all my kids, my dad, and we all migrated over here. Fun fact, I moved here 2 days after Hurricane Andrew.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
August 24th.
Wow, so it was kind of rough.
It was, yeah. So imagine, you know, my family moving from Costa Rica down here.
With a 9-month-old.
With a 9-month-old.
Did they speak English at least?
No.
Holy shit.
Not at all.
That's even worse.
Yeah, no English. Grandma, mom, dad, and grandpa that I never met, but he's the reason we're here today. And but yeah, it was again hectic for them.
Wow.
But they got the opportunity, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping that opportunity.
Most memorable childhood memory from Homestead. One that sticks out that you can never forget.
Bro, it's kind of embarrassing, but I called 911 when I had a little toy car stolen from me at 6 years old. My dad's in the kitchen cooking, you know, dinner. Police show up. They said, hey, we got a report of a missing car. And my dad is like, what? And he's like cooking pot. They went inside the house like, what are you cooking? They thought he was doing drugs.
Oh, my God.
And then the cops like, did you call the police? I said, yeah, they stole this little car right here.
Did you get in trouble or anything?
I did not. The cop was cool. He was just laughing about it. But they did speak to my dad, and my dad was, you know, again, didn't speak English. And he was like, yeah, sure, no problem.
So, that is a memorable. I'm sure you could have, like, did you get in trouble by your dad?
By my mom.
By your mom?
My mom was more strict.
So who or what was your first introduction into music?
So when I was in Homestead High School, I was in 9th grade, and I was always a pretty, you know, straight student. But I hung out with everybody.
Right.
And one of my cool friends at that time, his name was Styles. He had a cousin that did music. And we were hanging out, we were in the basement, and his cousin said, hey, just hop on the track. I said, I don't rap. I can write, but I don't rap. He's like, I got you. I'll write and you just do it. So I did it, and he showed it to all the other groups that were there. And they're like, yo, who's that? And they're like, oh, that's him. They all looked at me like, what? What the fuck? How? And long story short, that's how I was introduced to it. So I started writing, ghostwriting for different local artists.
Oh, shit.
So I did little projects here, you know, and there. You know, when you first started, you do a couple of projects.
Right.
And then that led to bigger things. And then that's where Crizzo was born.
Crizzo.
Yeah.
Are we going to get to that? Because you're going forward without going backwards. Let's stay backwards a little bit, bro. Growing up, and this is before your introduction to music, do you remember 2 songs, one English, one Spanish, that you could recite word for word?
Oh shoot.
Now you don't have to give me the words now, but one that if it came on right now, you could say word for word, Spanish and English.
Yeah, DJ Las, Oye Morena.
That's a both English and Spanish, right?
Yeah, kind of.
You answered the one for one
2
on
in
one.
1.
Yeah, 2 in 1. What was one thing about you up until 17 that you wanted everybody to know, but you couldn't say, but today you're proud to say?
I was a backup dancer for a Latin singer called Victor Manuel
Okay,
at the Premio Lo Nuestro 2014.
so people didn't know that.
People didn't know that.
Okay,
They didn't know that, and it kind of fell on accident too. How that came about.
how did it come? How did it fall by accident?
So there was a casting for fill-ins
Okay,
for Premio Lo Nuestro, and I went to it. And it was at American Airlines Arena.
Mhm.
There was a sign that said, fill-ins go this way, dancers go this way. I didn't read the sign, so I went that way. And the casting director said action, and I just saw people dancing. I started dancing. To me, that's acting. So then the director was like, all right, you tapped everybody's shoulder. If you had your shoulder tapped, you're dismissed. We don't need you for the performance.
holy
I didn't get tapped. So, and then they're like, hey, congratulations, you are one of the dancers for Victor Manuel. And I said, wait, that's not what I came here for. I'm not a dancer. He's like, well, you did pretty well. And it's paid. Do you want to get paid?
Hell
I said,
yeah.
well, guess what I'm doing today? I'm a dancer.
So were you dancing at a young age, or was that the first time you just was publicly dancing?
That was the first time doing anything publicly dancing wise.
Wow.
And to me, it was just lights, camera, action. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get it done. And it worked.
Right.
So it was a cool experience. I got to meet a lot of celebrities backstage. Like I was right in front of Lily Estefan from, I think that's her name, from El Gordo La Flaca. La Flaca.
Yeah.
Her. She was there. I was able to meet her. I saw El Gordo pass by too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a good time.
I know the show.
Yeah.
Early in your teen years, you were in ROTC, very proud, high ranks. You were in competition. On one of your posts, you stated, "Truth is, JROTC was my life. This pic was taken before my high school drastic turn." What was that drastic turn in high school that stopped you from ROTC?
So that drastic change was I was casted on a film because of ROTC, an independent film called The Absent Movie. And that movie basically talked about the come up of people in the entertainment business or just regular people that grew up without a father figure.
Gotcha.
So the lead person was James Hetfield from Metallica.
Okay.
He was the lead story, and then there was a bunch of other people that were telling the story. So that was the turning point for me in high school because I had, cameras were filming.
Right.
So the rumor started that I was on 16 and Pregnant because 16 and Pregnant season 1 had just finished airing.
So there was a rumor that started you on 16 and Pregnant?
Yeah. Yeah. And I had to shut that down really quickly.
Right.
But the turning point for me at that point was, I was a very lone person. I've always been very independent.
Correct.
I've been to myself most of the time. So when that happened, cameras start following you, things start coming up. People are curious, especially in high school,
Right.
So I was telling people what they are. That kind of built my interpersonal skills. And then that just put me into radio, into everything else.
So you didn't join the service?
I didn't. And I tried to at 3 different occasions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The first time when I went, I took the ASVAB when I was in ROTC in high school. I got a really high score, but I wasn't ready to commit. So when I graduated, I wanted to go into the Air Force. And when I went to go take a test, the officer left my paperwork in the office, so I couldn't test. Attempt number 1. Attempt number 2, we went back. He had the paperwork. My social security card didn't match my citizenship. It was off by a letter.
What?
So they said I couldn't test. I had to get that fixed. It was going to cost $800 to get my citizenship fixed. So I did a loophole and I fixed my social security card.
First, yeah.
And that worked. So then 3rd attempt, I went there. I sat down. Everything's down. They sat me at the desk on the computer. All right, go ahead and get started. Power outage.
Think that's a sign from God?
I think it was.
Yeah.
It was a sign from the universe saying, don't go.
What was your favorite thing about JROTC?
The discipline.
The discipline.
The discipline. I'll tell you, I was a very wild kid
Young
during high
man.
school. Yeah. But the discipline that they teach you, to this day, it carries on with me
Awesome.
in everything that I do. Not only from in music, but the way I interact with people, the way I respond to things, it plays a long-term commitment.
My son's a freshman in Homestead, and he's in the JRTC. He wants to join the Air Force too.
Nice.
Yeah. Up until 17, what was the most challenging situation you had to deal with
In just life in general,
in life in general?
I'd probably have to say the passing of my mom.
Okay.
So mom was mom, dad, best friend. Because I didn't grow up. There was a point that my dad disappeared,
Right.
which is how I ended up in that film.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a hard part for me because she was it. That's all I had.
How old were you?
I was 20, 21.
2020.
Yeah. So I was a little bit older, but all I knew was mom.
Right.
So when she passed away, she had a lot of medical problems. It's one of those things where it's coming.
Right.
But when it actually happens,
It's
you're
different.
like, yeah. And you're like, and it was a point in my life that, suicide was a thought. By the grace of God, the trigger jammed.
Wow.
And it was a hard point for me.
So God's been trying to give you lessons on telling you you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
how are you finding now embracing the God points and telling you, hey, relax, and hey, I got something for you? Are you finally listening to God?
Yes, I try to. I try to very hard. But
for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
Right,
For the most part, I go with my gut.
Gotcha.
Right now, before I wouldn't go with my gut, and it would just be a different outcome. Now it's like, all right, I think about things before I react. Right.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
So if she was here right now, would she be proud of you?
I think she would.
Awesome.
I think she would.
Awesome. I want to make sure that you know that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You graduate, and shortly after, correct me if I'm wrong, you start an entertainment business. AMF.
AMF. Wow. Yeah, that goes way back.
Yeah, I do my homework.
I see that. Yeah. That's when I was operating under Crizo, and I was doing writing a lot more frequently.
Right.
So I hadn't released anything publicly with AMF. That was kind of my independent label that I had started.
Right.
I released a few songs to really get the understanding of the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people that like to learn from trial and error.
Right.
I listen to people, right? Because I've come to understand that there's been people that have done this before me.
Right.
So they have the knowledge. Why not listen to what they have to say? But it was a good learning experience, to say the least, to start.
And you were an artist, and you were signing artists, or
no? It was just for me.
Just for you.
Yeah, it was.
And you were doing your photography as well, right?
I was, yeah. So I was doing everything: photography, videography. I went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting for radio personality.
Okay.
But they teach you everything from behind the scenes, in front of the camera. And that's when I got into Power 96 as an internship. So yeah.
So doing your own entertainment business, doing the music, doing the photography, doing the videography, doing the promotions, what was the best part? What was the worst part for you?
The worst part was not knowing anything. When you start this business, you kind of think, oh, I just release music and put it out there and show it to people. But your biggest fans are not your friends.
That's a fact. The biggest fans are the biggest critics and sometimes the biggest haters.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. They will criticize everything like if they're the professional.
Hell yeah.
But you know what? I welcome that.
Of course.
Because at the end of the day, it gives me an idea as to what you're thinking.
You need that.
Yeah. And I need to know, are you my type of fan, or is my music not your style?
Correct.
I need to know the difference.
I like that. What's the hardest part of first getting into the music industry?
Understanding that it's a business.
I just posted that earlier today, and I said a lot of artists lack the knowledge of business, and I'm not saying music business, just in general.
It's a business.
I do a lot of hip hop interviews, but I do all kinds. But I was telling people the other day, in hip hop, it's kind of like it's a boasting thing to say, oh, I never had a job, I ain't need a job, blah blah blah, whatever. And what people don't understand is stating that you don't need a job or you never had a job also equals that you have no understanding of a business in general.
Mm-hmm.
And as an artist, you are the business.
Yeah.
So if you're not conducting your business properly and you have no knowledge of business, you're never gonna succeed as a business.
Yep.
Which means you'll never succeed as an artist because if you're just you gotta have respect, you gotta have punctuation, you gotta have time, you gotta have time management. There's so many things. I mean, you know better than me because you've been doing this for a little bit longer than I have. So
yeah, you gotta have your ducks in a row, and whether it be hip hop, reggaeton, bachata,
anything.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You gotta have your ducks in a row. You gotta understand that number one, it's a business, and number two, you are the brand. So what you put out is what people's gonna see.
Right.
So,
you had a short run with Fat Joe. Fat Joe Making of a Don, Volume 2.
Volume 2, yeah.
Talk to me about that.
That came during COVID.
Okay. Shout out to COVID.
Yeah. We survived. We're here.
Shout out to COVID.
We're here.
I never stopped. I'm a security manager, so
okay.
I manage a security company, so there was no such thing as we were essential workers. So I don't know what it is to be at home and it didn't work.
Yeah, at that time I was working for I don't want to say the name, but it was a really popular real estate website.
Okay.
That we all know. It rhymes with pillow.
Okay.
And they kind of did a hiring freeze. So I went from working in an office in Atlanta to now working from home, right?
So you were in Atlanta at this time already?
Yeah.
You were in Atlanta with COVID already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was already over there. And when that happened, it gave me more time to do other things that I wanted to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm a big believer on if you have a 9-to-5 job, your goal should be to make your own 9-to-5, to own that business. I don't care what it is, cutting hair, music, own your business.
Correct.
So at that time, that's what I was doing, and great salary, but I wasn't satisfied. So Fat Joe was on Twitter that day, just ironically. I happened to see that he posted, hey, looking to work with independent artists, hit me up. That's it. That's what the tweet said. So I hit him up. I said, hey, I got new music, and I showed him a clip of something that was unreleased. He liked it. He said, yo, let's work. I said, cool. I sent him he's like, DM me. I sent him a DM, and the rest was history. He's like, I like the song. The song at the time, it was
Drip?
No, it was not Drip.
It wasn't Drip.
Drip was custom made for
that.
that.
Okay.
But the song that he wanted was a complete different song that I felt like it was going to be a hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I can't give you that one, but I'll make you a brand new one.
Right.
And I did. I made a brand new one. He liked it. Ended up putting it on there.
Dope.
Yeah.
So talk about Drip, because the track Drip did numbers.
It did. It did.
You were happy with those numbers.
I was.
You was ecstatic with those numbers.
Yeah. It made 10,000 streams within the first week.
Wow.
I was like, man, this is amazing.
And this is with little to no promo. This is just you putting it out and
just talking with Fat Joe and putting it out there, releasing the song.
Mm-hmm.
His name carries a big weight.
Of course.
Right. So you work with Fat Joe. After that, a bunch of opportunities open. I had Shad Moss reach out, Scott Storch reach out.
Oh, shit.
I spoke with Trina.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the main 3 or 4 that had reached out based on that.
So you had 10,000 that first week. Is the number still going on that track? Have you checked it?
No. So I pulled the track down.
Why?
Because Crizzle no longer exists.
Oh, okay. And we're gonna get into that. Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get into Crizzle, though, I want to say, I want to ask you was a voiceover personality for a radio and a voiceover. Like, explain this. I read it. I'm like, what do you mean you were a voiceover for a radio station? What was it?
So I had the opportunity to enter with Power 96 during high school, actually.
Wow.
And that was actually my senior project. My senior project was based on what I was going to do after high school, and I wanted to do a radio personality. So I reached out to.
Pretty impressive, you know that, right?
What is?
And to be in high school and to intern with Power 96 as a project.
When I think about it now, I see how big of an opportunity that was.
Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah, not that many people can do that.
And not too many people can say, all right, I'm in high school in New York, and my senior project, I got to figure out something, so I become an intern on Hot 97. That's pretty. Think about it.
Yeah, that's huge. I reached out to DJ Laz. I reached out to oh my gosh, Evie.
Okay.
I reached out to, at the time it was JP and some DJ Def in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So out of all of them, JP was the one that reached out and he said, "Yo, I got your email. If you want to enter, let's do it." I took 2 buses and 2 trains to get all the way to Broward County from Homestead. And I remember one time I was leaving the station and JP was like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to the train station." He's like, "You take the train?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "All the way to Homestead?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "That's commitment."
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's commitment.
Fuck yeah, that is.
So it was a good interaction. It was a good experience. And then I had the opportunity to do voiceover work for radio stations.
So what is that specifically? Explain that.
Voiceover work is basically when you do either a commercial or if you do like an intro for podcasts, or when you hear, you know, WPOW Miami,
I was just
Fort
gonna say, you are now
Lauderdale.
turned into the Litty Show.
Exactly, yeah. Welcome to the Litty Show.
Right,
Those
right.
intros, the B-rolls and all of that, that's the voiceover work.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah. So I had the opportunity to do that. And it's a lot of fun, you know.
Yeah.
I was able to do little side gigs. I did one for like a Christian radio station in the UK.
What?
Out of all places.
Random as hell.
Yeah. So when I saw it, I'm like, hey, work is work.
Right.
You know, as long as it aligns with my work ethic, I'm all for it.
Hell yeah. Yo, you know that's one of my biggest like headaches. So I'm good at. So when I first started this, I started on Instagram Live and Facebook Live. So there was no editing, there was no stopping, it was just go. So anytime I got to do a commercial, it literally I do at minimum 6 takes. So it's like, you know, the fucking vibes. My name is Litty Willie, and I fuck up. Like I can sit on the camera with you right now, put a camera on, I can talk shit all day long, be good, not stress it. But when it's like scripted or like, hey, I need you to do this, I fuck up. Like I got blooper videos like all day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's dope for me to hear you say that, because I'm like, if you could do that with no problems, you're a natural.
Yeah. And you know, and going back to my high school days, this is where a lot of that stuff happened. You know, not only was I in ROTC, I was in the television production.
Bronco TV,
bro. Bronco TV. I was on there, and my co-host at the time, Dianellis, I still remember her name, super sweet.
Yeah.
There was a time that we was recorded, so we had opportunities to mess up as many times as we want, and then the teacher was like, "Well, we're gonna go live now."
Right.
We had no error to fuck up.
No, you couldn't.
We had no error.
Especially as kids in school, because you're going to get your ass.
Bro, as soon as the bell rang, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you guys.
Put a hoodie on and go to the next class, right?
Yeah, I don't know you guys.
So let's get into it. I want to talk about Chris, Crizzo, and Chris P. So talk to me about the different transitions of names. And
so going back to where I mentioned, you know, at the time with my friend, his cousin, when we were in the studio, that's kind of where Crizzo was born, because he's like, "What do you call yourself?" Chris.
Right.
And what do you mean? He's like, no, we can't use your real name. I said, okay, what do you think I should do? He's like, well, to sleep on it, think about it. So the next day, we were in class, and you know how it is in high school. Everybody's now hyped because I did this rap verse and all this stuff. Right. So I walk in, half of the class said Chris, and the other half said, oh, and Crizzo.
Yeah.
That's how that was
That's
born.
how I was birthed.
That's how I was born. That's how I was born. And then the way it died was because that same person wanted to take credit for that name.
Oh, shit.
So when this happened at the Publix right here in Homestead a couple years back, I remember just going to do my groceries, and I hear someone yell, Crizzo! So I look, and it's the cousin.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him in years. I gave you that name.
All right.
I was like,
thanks.
That? So that kind of in my head, I'm like, I don't want someone taking that.
Right.
Because it wasn't me.
Right.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, it wasn't me. It was given to me.
Right.
But I don't necessarily think he gave it to me. So I wanted to disassociate myself with that name. Right. And I love that name. But that's where Crispy was born. And all it is Chris, and then the first 2 letters of my last name.
P.
Crispy.
And I like it because it catches attention.
It does.
It catches attention.
Yeah.
I mean, I got it. Shout out to your manager. She wrote me and she told me not to pronounce it. And I was like, but I know him already. So I know the P. I'm not gonna call him Crispy.
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot though?
Yeah, a lot of. So when I meet people and I tell them my name is Crispy, they're like, huh?
Right.
Crispy or Crispy? You're essentially saying the same thing.
Crispy or Crunch? Which one is it?
And the way I tell people is like, you know, crispy, like the crispy chicken tenders you're about to go eat later on tonight. So, and that kind of just gets people laughing and keep people going.
Conversation starter.
Yeah, it is. And also the way that was born as well was at the real estate company.
We're going to get into that. That's what you lead into it because I'm into that.
Yeah. So that's where a lot of people were, actually one of the managers called me Crispy. So she kept calling me Crispy Cuban. Crispy Cuban, Crispy Cuban. And then she showed me a video. I'm sure you've seen it. It's a very viral video of a pig and an anchor. He's reporting the news, and he's trying to report the news of the pig. His name is Crispy Bacon.
Crispy Bacon, yes. I remember that one.
So when she showed, so when she showed me that video, I started cracking up, and I said, "Don't ever call me Crispy Bacon. I mean, don't ever call me Crispy Cuban. Crispy Bacon, it is." And that's how I went.
Shout out to, and I can't pronounce his last name because I don't speak Spanish. Fun fact about me. Marlene Bernasconi.
Marlene Bernasconi.
That's the reason why you're a realtor?
She is the reason. She is my aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. She man, this is a good story. But yeah, she's the reason I got into real estate. I used to work at Radio Shack. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Radio Shack, RIP.
Rest in peace.
But I went up the ranks. I went all the way to district training store manager. And my aunt at the time, I was 18. She's like, if you can sell a cell phone and a TV, you can sell a house. And I said, that's for old people. What are you talking about? She's like, come and see me when you want to make some serious money.
Right.
So the years went by. Radio Shack, filed for bankruptcy. Then I went to Bank of America. Then I went to Best Buy, and it was like the same pattern. Retail. And I'm like, I'm over this. So I didn't tell Marlene that I was going to go get my real estate license. Mm-hmm. I told her I had an idea.
Right.
So I went and got it. And when I got it, I showed up to her office. I'm like, look what I got.
You flexed.
Yeah. And then she's like, you know what that means? I said, what? She's like, you're not old. But I love her. She's great. She's fantastic.
What she's still a realtor today?
She's still a realtor to this day. Most of her business was started here in Miami. She lived in Homestead as well.
Are you so you're a realtor in Georgia or Miami, or how does that work? Is it?
Yep. So I'm licensed in both states, in Florida and Georgia.
Dope.
I'm active in Georgia.
Okay.
In Florida, I just send referrals. So like if anybody wants a home to purchase here, depending on the price point, I may activate it and come down and sell you the home.
Okay.
But for the most part, I refer it out to any active real estate agent. I like to give that opportunity. I've been in the real estate industry for 8 years. When I worked with the real estate website, my job was basically they gave me their wallet and they said, go buy homes for us. So I did over $640,000. Excuse me, we sold 640 homes in the 3.5 years that I was there.
That's a good.
It is. Now, I missed out on money because I wasn't commission based.
You wasn't making it, right.
I didn't get commission, but I was getting paid a 6-figure salary.
Right. But you could have been making.
I could have been making more.
7-figure salary. If you did that.
Yeah, I made them millionaires.
Right.
Not just me. It was 7 of us. So 7 of us were hired throughout the nation. So they put out a on their career page that they were hiring.
Goddamn big business. They be pimping everybody.
Listen, my opinion is the reason that the market is the way that it is I'm one to blame.
Yeah.
Because of that. That's a whole. I don't want to get into too much detail of that, but for sure, I believe that had something to do with the way that the market is today.
Gotcha. So before we go forward, as a realtor, we're in Florida right now, but for the people in Georgia, just plug your business in. How can they find you? How can they get in touch with you? Do all that good stuff. Yeah. So for real estate purposes, they can find me at The Real Crispy on Instagram. They can contact me through cell phone. We can leave a number, or the best way is to send me an email, which is Chris at crispygroup.com. We'll put it right in the bottom right here. So say it out. Chris, so it's going to be Chris at crispygroup.com. Just send me an email what you're looking for, and we can get the ball rolling. You heard it. You know the fucking vibes is Litty Willie, and this season of the Litty Show, we are filming at Elite Styles Barbershop. Shout out to my boy Willie, the owner of the shop. If you're looking for a fresh haircut, make sure you go to Instagram, type in Elite Styles Barbershops, holler at one of the barbers, they're going to get you right. While you're at it and while you're watching this commercial, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and do all the stuff the YouTube people say. We out. All right, Chris. So we're gonna play this game called Shot or Not. Shout out to Robbie Joe. Robbie Joe created this game called Shot or Not. So Shot or Not basically is I'm gonna ask you a question, and I have to slow this down because I always fuck this up. If I ask you the question and you get the question right, I take the shot. If you get the question wrong, you take the shot.
Got it.
You ready?
Let's do it.
So first things first, and I fucked up on this one because I didn't know you made district manager. What famous battery brand was created by Radio Shack?
Created by Radio Shack.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know this one. Good. All right.
Oh shit! I almost said the Best Buy one. It was the Radio Shack brand one. They made their own.
No. Enercell.
I didn't know that.
Radio
Good
Shack
to know.
created the battery Enercell.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. What was Best Buy's original name?
Oh shit! I
Before
know this.
Best Buy. You gotta take that shot because you got another one coming.
Put a person here.
You can do whatever.
Oh,
you like.
I didn't even see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
What was Best Buy's original name before they were Best Buy?
Oh my gosh, I know this. We were trained on this the very first day.
Yes, you were.
Oh shit. I don't remember.
Okay. Sound of Music.
Yes. And I was gonna go and I was gonna say Rhapsody, but they bought Rhapsody.
They bought Rhapsody.
Yeah.
That's right. They bought Rhapsody.
I knew it had something to do with music.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck you up on this one. Get ready. What was the estimated amount of damage police said your Mitsubishi had after you were hit by a heavyset white woman who fled the scene in a black or dark blue 1990 to 1997 Lincoln Town car while Elena Ramirez was the passenger?
Ya tu sabe. What the fuck did you just say? English?
Want me to say it again?
I don't know, bro.
Do you remember when you were driving your Mitsubishi Galant and somebody hit you from the back?
Me?
Yes. You had a white Mitsubishi
Oh
Galant.
shit. Yeah. Yeah.
And there was a white lady that hit you and she ran.
I do remember this happening.
And it was a town car between 1990 and 1997.
I don't remember that.
And you were with Elena Ramirez.
Yes. Holy shit.
She was the passenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what she said.
You don't remember what the police told you the damages were on that car?
No, I don't remember.
$3,000. Take a shot. I did my homework, right?
That's crazy.
I did something
That
you
is
didn't even remember,
insane.
right?
Bro, you bringing back memory. That's crazy.
$3,000. Your whole trunk was pushed in. Everything was reared in.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. White
Holy
Mitsubishi
shit.
Galant. Remember that car?
That is old, bro. My mom was pissed.
What's the highest active duty rank in the Air Force?
Chief Master Sergeant. Oh,
Active duty.
well, are we talking enlisted or officer?
That's a good one. I fucked up on that one.
Ya tu ves.
I fucked up on that one.
Enlisted
Give me the
is
shot.
Chief Master Sergeant.
I fucked, but it's 4-star general. 010
Okay, as an officer.
as an officer. Yeah, you know what? I should have did that one. That was my fault. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Last one. What is the common name for the inspection / walkthrough time frame in a Georgia contract?
You said typical?
What is the common name for inspection / walkaway time frame?
Oh, due diligence period.
Yeah, you got it. You're a real realtor.
Yeah, bro.
You're a real realtor.
I have to be. If
You're
I
right.
get that wrong, nobody will call. Please don't call me. If I got that wrong.
See, I thought the Mitsubishi story might fuck your head up and you'll be so lost that you wouldn't even know the answer to that one.
That one was good. Damn, dude. That one's good. That one got me.
Chris, I told you this is 9 years of being a podcaster. We really do our homework.
I
This
see
is
that.
not, hey, what's your favorite movie? Hey, how long you been a rapper? Hey, what's your favorite color? Hey, no.
Yeah, no, bro. I love it.
We pay attention and we pay attention to detail.
I love it.
All right, Chris, let's get into some of your music. So, your recent music is giving me techno Spanish vibes. Talk to me how that came about.
So, for the longest, I've been wanting to do Spanish music.
Okay.
We have the great Bad Bunny,
Okay.
right? Definitely
Yep.
an inspiration. He's done phenomenal just as an artist himself.
Agreed.
Then the fact that he's an independent artist is even bigger.
Facts.
So that was kind of an inspiration for me. I've always wanted to do Spanish music, but I was so into writing in English. I know more words in English than what I do with Spanish. So that had always been the barrier for me.
Right.
Like, I need to learn more Spanish. I know Spanish. I can have a conversation with you. But in terms of making music, it's a little bit different. You got to rhyme. You got to think about what you're going to say. So this year happened, and I said, you know what? I want to do Spanish music. I don't want to sound. I want to do Latino urbano, right, or Latin urban music. But when I take a look and listen to most of the songs, like, they all sound the same.
Right.
Good music, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But in order for me to make it, I need to stand out. These guys that are making this music that people listen to constantly, they already made it. Right. So we're talking harder competition. So we're talking about the J Balvins of the world, the Farrucos. They're good. And again, to me, they sound a little bit the same, but not to discredit any other music, because that's not what I'm doing. But I wanted to make sure when I do something, I do it, one, right, two, different. So I realized something that was missing was electric music. Right. Originally, what I wanted to do was Brazilian funk mixed with urbano.
That's dope.
And that's still a plan. I have a couple things that I'm working on now that's in the works. But
and
when
if you steal it right now from him. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
You're giving out the sauce, so
I'll give it out there. That's all I'm saying. But the way that came about is when I was writing music, I came up with the beat, and I said, wow, this is a little bit what I'm looking for. It's different. I haven't heard it.
Right.
I send it to the publicist. I'm like, what do you think? She's like, yeah, sounds great. It's okay, cool. And here we are. So I released 3 songs all at once.
I got 3 right now that I'm gonna talk about.
Let's do it.
So, and like I said, I don't speak Spanish. So when I read this shit off, don't make fun of me.
I got you.
I understand a little bit, and then I got ChatGPT, so I can translate shit and all that stuff. I know I look Hispanic, and I am Hispanic, but I'm just I'm like a great value Hispanic.
So you're a no sabo?
Yeah. I'm great value version of a Hispanic. Te quiero mal.
Yep.
What went into the song and what made that beat? Or who made that beat too?
So
made that beat?
I made the beat.
Okay.
Made the beat myself. The way that song, I was going through a tough time. So most of my songs that I write are relationship based.
Got you.
At the time, I was going through some things with a girl, and I'm not one to argue with women or just, it is what it is. So I'm gonna write about it. Right? I'm not gonna go and gossip with anybody about it. I'm just gonna tell the world how I feel without letting people know who you are.
You're gonna express yourself.
I'm gonna express myself.
Right.
And that's how it came about. And Volver a Ver came about because it's basically talking about a man that
Volver a Ver. No, we're talking about Te quiero mal.
Oh, Te quiero mal.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So Te quiero mal. That one came about as well when same concept, same issue. It's basically talking about wanting the girl so bad, but at the same time, it's like, I don't really need you.
Right.
So it's more like a fuck you anthem.
Yeah.
In a way. Right. That's what that's about.
All right, get ready for this one because I'm gonna butcher this one. Hasta que salga el sol.
Yeah, you got it. Hasta que salga el sol.
There you go.
Yeah. So that one again, I made the beat myself.
Explain that now. Translate that to the non-speaking Spanish people. That title.
Until the sun comes out.
Until the sun comes out.
Until the sun comes out. So that's more of a party anthem.
Right.
But same concept. The song is basically talking about just having fun, living free.
That's what I said. The song seems like a fun vibe. That's what I have on my notes.
Yeah, it is. It's a fun vibe. You're just having fun, having a party. That's actually one of the songs that I want to do a music video for. Gotcha. Just because the vibe is right,
Right.
And that's all what it's about, just having fun.
And now, I call this one the Chris P. Love side. And the one we were talking about is Volver a Ver.
Volver a Ver. Yeah, Volver a Ver just stands for see you again.
Does she know you singing on? Does she know?
No.
She don't know?
She doesn't know. She's listened to the music.
She doesn't know it's about her?
She doesn't know it's about her.
You think she don't know, or you
No,
are sure?
I know she doesn't know because she doesn't speak Spanish.
Oh. So you don't think she did what I did and used the Google Translate and all that shit?
I'm sure she did.
Oh, but
But
she still don't know.
She still don't know.
Because if she knew, she probably would have contacted you.
She probably would have said something. She probably would have said something. But all I've gotten was, wow, your music is great. I love your voice, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Look, thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm sure you do. It's for you. I'm sure you love it.
It's for you. It's about you. I'm making millions off of you.
Sunday, March 15th. You're performing at Carnival Miami Cayocho 51st anniversary, bro.
Yeah.
51st. Congrats on that. And how did that come about?
I appreciate it. So that was started off as a small project.
Okay.
Mind you, music didn't at that time, it hadn't came out yet. So you
were shooting in the dark.
I just shot for the stars.
Yeah.
And I was at work and I was talking to a coworker that I had met a long time ago. Mm-hmm. She's super bubbly, super sweet, and we're getting coffee. And long story short, I introduced myself, we had a conversation. I ended up finding out that she did PR. She did PR back in the day.
Oh shit.
So I said, hey, I do music. And she's like, oh shit, that's cool. We briefly talked about it. And then this year, I told her, hey, I made Spanish music, and I showed it to her. And she's like, this is really good. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation and let's talk about how we can work together. And that's really what I love about Atlanta. Atlanta is all about helping each other. Networking.
Yeah.
And we had a phone call. She asked me, what have I done? The whole spiel. We were on the phone for like 2 hours. She's like, well, we can definitely work together, but I need to know I feel like I need to catch up with you because you're so far advanced. Most of the artists that I work with need a little guidance.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm through. I'm there. And I said, there's this festival that happens every year called Calle Ocho. I would love to perform there. She said, okay, cool, no problem. We had a good conversation, hung up. The next day, early in the morning, 7:10 a.m. Hey, I got you a slot at Calle Ocho. I said, what the
You didn't
what?
believe it, right? At first.
No. I was like, how the fuck did you get this so fast?
Right.
That's what I do, Crispy.
And she flexed on you.
She flexed, but rightfully so.
Right.
And I had the opportunity to work with her. Her name is Ebony Chanel. She is publicist and the project manager behind Calle Ocho. Mm-hmm. And she lives in Atlanta? She lives in Atlanta as well. Shit. She lives in Atlanta.
Yeah, if you're watching, I do the Litty Show. I've been doing this for 9 years.
Yeah. I got to hook you up, bro. She's really good at what she does. She hooked it up. Started off with a small stage called Palante para Todos. Then from there, it just escalated to Univision 23, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and then it went on to Wepa FM, the radio station. Mm-hmm. So like the iHeartRadio of Spanish, right? So that came about 3 stages in 1 day without my music even being released.
Damn, bro.
So
you got plugged in.
Bro, I did. Mind you, she doesn't speak Spanish. Ebony does not speak Spanish.
So she's just a hustler. Like she's working. You
tell her, hey, I need this. She will come back with 100 things of whatever you just wanted.
Yeah, if you're watching, I've been doing the Litty Show for 9 years. Again.
But she is absolutely amazing. Just from a personal standpoint, but also from a work standpoint.
Right.
She is awesome to work with. Definitely would recommend her to anybody that wants to work with her.
So are you nervous in any sort of way?
Bro, not really.
No.
Not
ready
really.
To go.
I'm ready to go. Performance-wise, I'm ready to go.
Right.
There's some big names that have been on that stage before me. Mm-hmm. Pitbull, to name one.
Right,
Celia
right.
Cruz.
Right.
Selena.
Right.
So I feel like I have big shoes to fill, but I'm just getting started. So I'm in those shoes, but I'm learning to walk in them.
Facts. Talking about shoes, I see you with the shoes, ready to dance in the dancing. You're practicing your moves and all that in the studio. Yeah. Talk to me about that.
Bro, rehearsal has been nothing but great. I was able to get a couple of backup dancers.
Okay.
For Calle Ocho. They're both great. Lizeth and Paulina. Paulina came up with the choreography, and they're both working together. They're both fantastic. They're both great. I wanted to keep keep it local, but I
Mhm.
also wanted to bring Atlanta with me.
Got you.
So that's where Lizeth comes in.
Right.
They're both great, just phenomenal people to work with. Yeah.
I see you practicing in the boots. How hard is that, bro?
In the booth?
Boots.
Oh, in the boots.
Dancing in the boots, bro. How hard
The
is
boots,
that, bro?
bro. Look at how thick these things are.
That's what I want to ask you. How hard is it to dance in them boots, bro? Because I seen you in the studio with them. I'm like, maybe he's smart and he knows something better than us. So maybe I said maybe he's wearing the boots to prepare himself so when he's on the stage, he got them and he's good.
Yeah.
How hard is it?
It's not hard.
No.
At first, it was uncomfortable because I've never worn boots of this magnitude, right? But, you know, this is it gives you 80 vibes, 70 vibes.
Right.
And
Prince vibes.
Yeah, exactly. Prince vibes.
Prince.
So I wanted to add my own style, my own flair to it.
Right.
So I don't like necessarily the entire suite of 70s outfits, but the boots is something that I enjoy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I trip on regular sneakers in my feet. If I wear that shit right now, bro, my ankles are gone. There's a lot of things that's just not gonna work, and my the weight distribution on that shoe is not gonna happen. So no, kudos to you, bro. How much, like, when you was doing this practicing in the studio? Because I'm talking about your Instagram where you got the video up where you're practicing the dance and stuff. Is that in Atlanta or is that down here?
That's in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Atlanta.
So you actually hire somebody to like build a choreograph or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we hired Paulina. We did a whole casting call.
Okay.
I had over like 6,000 views and over hundreds of things to look over. And myself and Ebony, we looked over all the submissions and we made,
Shout out to Ebony.
Shout out to Ebony again, coming in, the GOAT of PR.
Yeah.
And we narrowed it down to the top 2 that we wanted. And that's how that came about. But yeah, practicing for me, it's important to practice in the entire outfit, or at least part of it.
Right.
Especially in boots of this magnitude, because when you're in Cayocho, you're going to be in concrete.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Hot concrete.
You're going to be walking everywhere.
Right.
So, I wanted to make sure that 1, my feet are fine. Right. And 2, this is my style. This is what I want to wear. It's what I'm going to continue to wear. So whenever you see me out in the street, when you see Crispy, you're gonna see the boots, and that's my signature. You're gonna see the boots.
I fuck with it because I feel like it's kind of like a movie star, like, or when you're trying to fill out for a role, like you get into that role and you know for a fact, all right, I gotta get into this role. I'm gonna be this role at Walmart, at home, at everything. So I feel like you're dedicated to it. He's like, all right, I'm gonna do this, so I'm rocking these, and everywhere I go. I'm not wearing Crocs. I'm wearing the boots everywhere I go.
Exactly. No, bro, and it gives you this little boost of confidence.
Of course.
Aside from the height level that it gives you, gives me like at least 4 extra inches.
I think I'm gonna have to get me a pair, but like I think I'm gonna do like red alligator if I rock something.
Bro, they have them.
I'm 5'3", bro, so I need like red alligator. I'm getting a little confidence boost if I rock those shits. You dig?
Yeah.
So Chris, we're getting on Facts of the Week. Facts of the Week basically is I bring up 3 subjects, 3 topics, 3 things that are happening in the industry, in the entertainment business, in the world. Just 3 facts of the week. So the first fact of the week is, and I can never pronounce his name, and it's not even Spanish, but Bam Adebayo he hits 83 points. How do you pronounce that name? Say Bam Adebayo, Adebayo, the basketball player, Bam from the Heat. Do you know?
Oh shit.
You don't know. Okay, so you don't watch sports.
I don't. Just UFC.
Okay, so you're from Miami, so you got to be proud about this one. Bam Adebayo, whatever the hell his name is, he hits 83 points in the game on March 10th. Now he's the second to hit the highest points in one game. Wilt Chamberlain. I mean, if you know Wilt Chamberlain, if you don't know sports, you should know Wilt Chamberlain. If you don't, he's like he's a Jordan-ish person.
Oh wow.
He hit 100 points on March 2nd, 1962, and he's over Kobe Bryant. You know who Kobe Bryant is.
Of course.
Okay. Which hit 81 points back in 2006. So Bam from Miami hit 83 points in one game.
Bam,
B-A-M.
Oh, Bam. Yeah. Okay.
His last name is spelled, and you're Spanish, so maybe you can pronounce it better than me. But he's not Spanish.
Okay.
A-B-E-B-A-Y-O.
Whatever you said earlier. That we'll go with that.
So shout out to Miami.
That's amazing. Bro, that's
Miami.
amazing. Shout out to Miami, bro. That's amazing work.
So you got Adebayo.
Adebayo, okay.
She said, okay. We got to understand, like, teams are usually scoring 100 to 110 points in a game. So if you're scoring 83 at 110, 120, you're scoring more than that. Like, you are the team.
Yeah. You are the I in the team.
Yeah, exactly. Fact. So shout out to Bam.
That's amazing. Good job.
Next fact of the week. You watch Family Guy?
Yeah.
You watched Family Guy?
I've watched Family Guy, yeah.
Okay. Stewie's getting his own show.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Stewie is getting his own sitcom, his own show.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Lewis.
Yeah, you sound
Lewis.
like it. You watched that growing up?
I did.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
What was your favorite adult cartoon show?
Oh, bro, The Simpsons.
Simpsons. Okay, shout out to Simpsons.
It's hard between The Simpsons and Family Guy. No. Oh my gosh. South Park.
Oh,
yeah.
You have Beavis and Butthead. Oh, you're a little bit younger than me, so Beavis and Butthead's a little older. And you had King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Futurama.
Oh my gosh, you're throwing it back.
Adult shows. But all right, so here's a funny one. You ever see Big Mouth on Netflix?
No.
That shit is hilarious, bro.
Is that something recent?
Yeah, it's funny. Watch it.
Okay.
It's funny. It's very explicit.
Okay.
Hey,
That's
be
right,
ready.
right up my alley.
It's cringy. It's explicit. Like, so be ready. But it's funny.
Okay. Bet.
I love the intro song. I'm going through change. Is that you see? See that? And lastly, are you an Atlanta native? Okay. You're from New York. Okay. So how long you been living there?
8 years.
8 years, you? 10. Okay. So you guys you're long enough to understand. So the NBA has canceled the Atlanta Hawks Magic City promotion for their Orlando game.
I've seen that.
Did you see that?
I sure did. It was all over ATL Scoop.
Okay, so you're paying attention to Atlanta.
I am.
Do you think that should have been canceled, or is it too much for the NBA? Because we all know what Magic City is. If you don't, Magic City is a strip club, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Have you been to Magic City yet? Chris?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay. I haven't.
I've been to Magic City.
Yeah.
I've been to Magic City.
Does it meet the hype?
I think King of Diamonds is better.
Okay. The old King of Diamonds.
Old King of Diamonds.
Yeah.
But I think it's a little bit overhyped. But it's a good club.
Yeah.
It's a good club. As far as the NBA sticking their nose in
You gotta go back to Atlanta saying that.
Yeah, no. I gotta hide my address now. No, it's a good club, and it's always a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that. It doesn't matter when you go; it's always a vibe. It's always lit.
Right.
I will tell you, the girls make so much money.
Do you think it's valid and certified that they canceled that? The NBA canceled that, or they should let it live?
It's part of Atlanta. It's part of the culture. They should just let it be.
NBA is bigger than Atlanta, though.
It is.
You gotta understand that.
You're absolutely right. But I think if the NBA was so concerned, I don't know the conversation that happened.
I don't think the NBA is gonna let Miami Heat have a Tootsie's night.
Tootsie's is the equivalent of
Magic it's the biggest strip club in the United States.
Yeah.
I think the world. Because somebody Google that while I'm in the background, say, find out if Tootsie's the biggest strip club in the world or in America.
Tootsie's is pretty big. Tootsie's, yeah, it's in Miami. I way back when I would go, Tootsie's had a big chair just right outside the club with one of the strip clubs, dressed with barely anything, but she was just out there getting people coming in.
Okay,
just
so you guys are realtors. 76,000 square feet. That's how big
Tootsie's
is. Yes.
Ya tu sabe.
70 that's a lot, right? You're a lot. Realtor.
Yeah. Bro, that's like...
So it's biggest in the world, he says. It's not even United States.
That's like a fucking Walmart.
A Walmart of pussy and tits. This is the Litty Show. We get a little explicit sometimes. Sorry, Chris.
You're good.
Sorry,
good.
Chris. If you wanted it to be PG-13...
No, I wouldn't be here.
Stripper connoisseur? Oh.
I'm all for it.
So when you go to the strip club, are you still Chris P, or what do you turn into at that point?
Come with me and I'll show you.
You know what? I have a thing about strip clubs. So I used to go to strip clubs a lot when I was younger with my friends, but even then still. But I have a thing about and this is just in general. I have a thing about perspiration. Like I don't like sweat. So me for strip clubs is like I like to chill at the bars.
Yeah.
That's the best time. But like a stripper on me, I kind of get cringe. Like,
Yeah.
It's because it's perspiration. Like, so if she probably doused herself with like Johnson and Johnson's baby powder, it'd be a little bit better of a time. But I'm scared of staph infection and all those other kind of things. So yeah. Yes.
Oh
Tootsie's used to
shit.
be a BJ's. Yes.
That's crazy.
Fun fact. She's from
Wow.
Miami, so
Okay.
she's not from Homestead. Fun fact. Tootsie used to be a BJ's.
That's fucking huge. That's still huge, dude.
Big strip club.
That's a big fucking strip club. You'll get lost in there. Get a fucking Apple AirTag to get the fuck out.
Not to mention what else you get lost in being in there. All right, Chris. So we are on our closing statements. Even though the closing statements are a very long road, but we're gonna get into the closing statements. So the first topic I want to bring up is you stated last year. To think just 2 years ago I lost it all, car, house, job. You can stay down or find a way to get back up. Nobody is going to lend you a hand. You got to get up and work your way back no matter how long it takes. How much more have you leveled up since you stated that, and how proud of yourself you are today?
Bro, it's been a huge 180, to say the least. I went through the lowest of my lows in my life, from living in my car to losing my car, living in the streets of Atlanta. And I have family here. Let's get that out the way. They are definitely supportive if I were to reach out. But I feel like when you get yourself into situations, you need to get yourself out.
Agreed.
So I didn't want to use my family as a scapegoat to say, hey, I got it.
Right.
So I went through the motions. I lost my car. Well, first I lost my apartment. Then I lost my car. Then I lost everything. So I was sleeping under a bridge. But I did know something that I didn't lose was my work ethic. I got my ass up. I went to a local Planet Fitness in Atlanta, and I said, are you guys hiring? And they said yes. $9 an hour. Better than $0 an hour.
Right.
So, and my thought process was, cool, I get paid.
And shower here.
I can shower here.
Yep.
I can't sleep here.
Right.
But I have the essentials, some of the essentials here.
Right.
I'm getting paid. I can feed myself.
Right.
Put a little bit aside and save.
And work out.
Shout out to a spa in Atlanta. There's a spa in Atlanta. I forgot the exact name, but they allow you to stay overnight. So they allowed me to stay for extended periods of time.
Got you.
So it was like $30 a night, or it was usually like 45, but they left it at 30, and that's how I got by. Every little day I would come in, sleep, shower, go to work, and I did that for almost 8 months, and still looking for another job because my profession in real estate didn't go away.
Right.
So because the
job,
job
licensed.
Yeah, I was still licensed,
right.
And not only that, I have a lot of corporate experience. So I'm like, I don't want to put that to waste. So I just kept applying, and in Atlanta, there's a lot of corporate jobs. So if you're looking for a corporate job, that's where you go. So the job market had tanked, but I didn't give up. So I had a little job. I knew it was only temporary, and I got a job. I ended up doing property management. Got discount on rent. I got me a little place. I got myself a car again. Now I'm in fucking Calle Ocho. Like, how much bigger does it get? And there's actually something else coming up, and I'm not going to talk about it.
And you on the Litty Show.
And I'm on the Litty Show. That's the icing on the cake at the top.
You said one of your favorite places in Atlanta was the Circular. What hotel is it?
A hotel?
Or I didn't write this down in my notes, but we stood at, what was it, the Peachtree Plaza? Is that the place that you're talking about? It's like a circle hotel building.
Oh, the Westin.
Westin. So is that the Peachtree Plaza? Is that where we stood in the Westin?
Yeah. So the Westin is, when you look at the Atlanta skyline, is the tallest building that's round and has like
we stood in.
Looks like, yeah.
We stood in there.
Did
so
you?
When you said that, I was like, damn, that's dope. Yeah, we were like on the
roof,
18th floor.
Yes,
on the roof.
that's Spence.
Yes. Okay, so we stood there.
Yeah,
That's what
it's still there. It's still there. I love that hotel. I'm actually going this weekend to celebrate a friend's birthday.
That place is so fucking big.
Huge, expensive.
It's confusing. I mean, no, but we got a good deal. It was expensive, but it was affordable. I mean, it wasn't just out of the price range expensive.
Well, you gotta understand the friends that I have are pretty fucking bougie, so it's expensive in that point.
So are we bougie? Like, because I stood there. We stood there for like 3-4 days. And...
What did you eat at the restaurant? I'm talking about eating at the restaurant.
Oh no! I was trying to get local eats. I'm not.
Oh
no.
No. We're talking about the restaurant at the very top.
No, I was eating at Waffle Houses, bro. No.
Oh, we got plenty of those.
Yeah.
We got one location that has two of them. In case yeah. If you look it up, there's a Waffle House that has one on the left and one on the right. I don't know why, but it's a staple.
Cause it's hitting. They doing something right.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, they're doing something right. I mean, nobody in the business would say, "Hey, open up a store right next to each other." So if they doing it, and they're thriving. They're doing something right.
Yeah, I to this day I don't know why that's there, but it's the most iconic Waffle House.
Just imagine this barbershop, another one right next door.
Yeah,
a lot of people would say it wouldn't make sense, but
hey, if business is popping, you need it.
Let me tell you something. When was the last time you seen a commercial for a Chinese food restaurant?
Never.
When was the last time you seen a commercial for Rolls Royce?
Never.
When was the last time you seen a commercial for a Waffle House?
Never.
So they're doing what the fuck they need to be doing.
You got a good fucking point. I love
it. Think about it.
Yeah.
McDonald's got commercials. Waffle House don't.
That's true. I didn't fucking think of that. That is very true.
That's when you know you're doing something great, when you don't have
to pay for advertising.
Why?
Bro, that's the level I'm trying to get to.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? I'm just that damn. I mean, when you see the commercial for Gucci, Louis Vuitton, you ain't never been at the house. YouTube, you never even seen an ad on your social media feed for Louis Vuitton, none of that shit.
Yeah.
Waffle House, you ain't never seen that.
I've never seen that. That's true.
It just
Very
facts.
That's amazing.
For the people that don't know how much money is invested into this whole entertainment lifestyle, talk to them and tell them how much it takes to put in here.
So it's kind of like a two-part answer, because I'll tell you what a lot of people think. A lot of people think is you spend $5,000 on a production of a product, of a song, and you spend $200 in marketing. No.
Vice versa.
It's the other way around.
Correct.
You spend as little as possible in the production of your song, but don't compromise on the quality of it. You need to compete with radio quality music and other artists. Mm-hmm. But you also need, the majority of your bulk needs to be going into the marketing. And it doesn't mean put all your marketing in Spotify ads or Apple for Music ads and Instagram ads. Yes, that's part of it. But you also need to invest in publicists, project managers. They are the ones that are going to help you get to the next level. Because yes.
Shout out to Ebony.
Shout out to Ebony again. She will see things that I can't see from my perspective. She'll see things and she'll be like, that's not a good idea. Or that's a good idea. And I may say, that's not a good idea. So we kind of go back and forth. So you have that person to be like, you know what? Let's talk about it.
Iron sharpens iron.
Exactly. So it goes beyond just marketing and production and all of that. Right. So if we had to put a number on it, I mean, priceless, honestly. Priceless. If you think about it, if you really think about it, the investment that you're making, that you put in, is what you get out.
Right.
If you put $100 in, you're getting $100 quality back.
Yeah.
You put $5,000 in, you're getting $5,000 back.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I'm not saying go spend $5,000 on whatever you want.
Right.
Assess the value that is giving back to you. Is it profitable? Number one.
Agreed.
Number two, is there value in what you're providing? You know?
And profit, sorry to cut you, profit was always not about money profit. It's always it can be deeper than that as well. It's not just I put 100 in, I want 150 back. It could be I put 100 in, I got maybe 50 back, but I got 6,000 followers out of it plus that 50. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's just a prime example. To just piggyback off of that, recently Instagram invited me to become one of their subscribed creators. Mm-hmm. So now I'm able to look at, there's like a little tab that I can look at and see what brands are sponsoring a deal. Mm-hmm. So they want this reel for X amount of money, and I can say yes or no. and then they
Gotcha.
can say yes or no.
Oh.
So, but all of that stemmed because of Calle Ocho, right? So, again, at the time the music wasn't released, but Ebony in the background was doing her thing, and it was one of those things where like
I've been doing the Litty Show for 9 years. Remember that?
I remember that. I'll make sure to let her know. 9 years. So, to your point, yes, it's
Right.
deeper than just
Money.
what monetary, what you're getting back. It's what the investment that you're getting, the time and efforts that you're putting into it. You're definitely gonna get it back. It takes time.
Yes.
It's not an overnight thing.
course.
Does it happen? Yes, it does. But it's not for 90% of the artists. It doesn't happen overnight.
And nothing good comes easy.
No, if it was easy, everybody would do it.
And if no, I say nothing comes, and you're right, but nothing good comes easy. And if it comes easy, it's not appreciated when you get it. So you're gonna fuck it off, and it's not gonna,
Yeah.
it won't last long.
Exactly.
It won't last long.
Like the Mitsubishi.
Shout out to the Mitsubishi. Have you talked to the girl that was in the car with you that day?
Bro, I haven't spoken to her in years.
So after this video, we need to like clip it and then send that to her.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. She was a really cool person, so I hope we were able to connect.
Who would you big up in Atlanta? Because you're in Atlanta right now. So who would you big up in Atlanta? Somebody that's local or somebody that needs to be heard and say, yo, go listen to this person. Musically.
I don't know too many artists in Atlanta.
What about Miami? Less in Miami?
I'm more of a DJ person.
Okay. DJs, that's just it. It doesn't have to be a
We could be
rapper. It doesn't have to be a singer.
So DJ Blanquito.
Okay.
He plays a lot of Spanish music in Atlanta.
Okay.
He's typically at Havana nightclub. I've met him before in person, and we kind of go a little bit way back. But his music is just spot on. Havana Club, to give you an idea, is kind of like space of Miami, right?
Yeah.
It's pop. It's always popping.
Where's that at? Where's that located?
That is in Buckhead. It's in Buckhead.
That's the rich spot, right?
That kind of, yeah, sure. We can go. It depends on what side, east or west.
Right.
But yeah, definitely lock your cars. Your wheels will be stolen if you don't park.
Locks.
Yeah. But no, in all seriousness, it's in Havana Club. It's a really safe area. It's in Buckhead. But he's always been very supportive with things that I do. His music, he's always caring about his fans and the crowd that he's serving.
Shout out to him.
So yeah, shout out to him, dude. He's always doing his thing every Saturday night at Havana Club.
What's his Instagram? Can you plug him in real quick?
Oh shit! I think it's at DJ Blanquito.
If not, send it to me and we'll put it on the bottom right here. Like
I got you.
Caption, right?
I got you. Yeah, but he's typically there on Saturdays, and I'm sure he'll take bookings for any other events.
Dope. If you could feature with anybody in Atlanta right now, who would they be?
Saucy Montana. I don't know how they identify, so I don't want to botch this, but I'm assuming she.
Mm-hmm.
She's been doing her thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people from Atlanta really resonate with her music. It's more of hip hop and the whole City Girls and all of that.
Right.
But it's a hit. Everybody loves it.
It's a hit.
And at the end of the day, I don't care who you like, you do your thing. If your music is great, your music is great. Let's work together.
If you could do a feature with one person dead, one person alive, any genre, any salary cap, any kind of anything, one person dead, one person alive, who would they be?
One person dead.
Remember, any genre. You could do a song with Ben Franklin if you want, but
okay.
Anybody.
I would do a song with Whitney Houston.
Oh, okay. First time I heard that one. Okay.
Whitney Houston. I think she was a phenomenal singer.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like could have done something great.
Timeless.
Huh?
Timeless.
Yeah.
You did a timeless track.
Yeah, for sure. Someone alive. Oh man, I gotta keep it local with my ATO peeps. I'd probably say Titty Boy.
Yeah.
2 Chainz.
I should. That's my guy. I thought you were gonna say Pitbull.
No. I am a big Pitbull fan.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You're a big Pitbull fan.
Yeah, I'm a big Pitbull fan, but
shout out to 2 Chainz. Shout out to his book that he just put out right now.
Yeah, he's been doing his thing.
He's on a promo for his book right now.
Yeah. He has a restaurant in Atlanta as well.
Is it good?
I've heard it's good. I haven't been.
Okay.
So I definitely need to try it out. But I've always been a 2 Chainz fan.
Yeah.
Always. Ever since high school. And I want to get to.
Alive. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, who would you with this environment, with everything you done been through, with everything you done experienced on this show, who would you like to see next on the Litty Show? If you had to pick somebody to put here, sitting in your chair,
Anybody.
in your opinion, your vibe, somebody Chris would be entertained to say, "I'll watch the interview because he was on the Litty Show, or she was on the Litty Show, or they were on the Litty Show," because we're in a different era in life.
Bro, we need to have Bad Bunny on the show, bro.
Bad Bunny would be a fucking dope. Shout out to Bad Bunny.
We gotta have Bad Bunny.
He talks English now, so I can get an interview with him.
Bro, if he can get with the Kardashians, he can speak English.
He talks English now. That'd be dope. That'd be fucking lit. All right, I call this Google reviews, part of the closing statements. How do you think we can improve our show? What should we fix? If it's nothing, okay, it's nothing. I'm proud to say it's nothing. But if there's anything that you feel that we can fix or improve on the show, what would it be?
Bro, that's very difficult. I'll be honest with you. This has been one of the best interviews I've had.
Appreciate it.
So far.
Appreciate it.
It's you did your homework. Bro, the question that you're asking, it's amazing. And the show is, bro, I watch it.
Yeah.
You post. I'm one of those people where, and I think you spoke to us about this, where people don't like your stuff, but they see it.
Right.
Bro, I'm always liking people's stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
you support.
Yeah.
You support.
It's what you've done is amazing, especially keeping it here local in Homestead.
Right.
That's amazing. I had to move out.
Yeah.
But you never know. I might move back to Homestead. You never know.
Well, it's funny because you're from Homestead and you moved out of Homestead, and I'm from New York and I moved into Homestead. So It's like it's a transition. I mean, I moved here my freshman year in 2003. I moved here.
Okay.
So I started high school in Homestead.
Nice.
And I went to Homestead all 6 years.
Yeah.
I think 7 years. Nah. I did,
all 7.
Yeah.
God,
no, I did. So I did my 9th to 12th in Homestead. I didn't graduate in 12th grade. I went to the adult center. Remember the adult center?
Yeah.
I went to the adult center. I graduated in the adult center. So
Yeah.
shout out to Homestead.
For sure. I went to Homestead, bro, and I would love to go back to Homestead and just speak to the kids.
Yeah.
Eventually one
That'd
day.
be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. I'm all for it.
What's the hardest thing you ever had to forgive yourself for?
Oh, forgive myself for raising my hand to my mom.
That was rough.
It was. I almost died that day. I raised my hand. She had a knife to me. She said, "Try it."
Yeah. Costa Rican came out of her.
Costa Rican. Like, my mom's like, "Yeah, you thought you seen that side of me, but no, I don't think any woman, for that matter, or anybody, any human should raise their hand to anybody.
Right.
I think things could be resolved in a conversation."
This was a young age, I'm
assuming. Yeah, I was definitely young. I was like, 14 at the time.
Couldn't control your emotions.
Yeah, and
hormones and puberty.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, that's not an excuse.
No, it's not. No.
And your mom, at least for me, my mom was everything that I had.
Right.
So that's something that I wish I could.
Everything you do have, she's still here with you.
Yeah.
Not physically.
You're right.
She's there with you.
She's definitely there. She was with me today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's there with you.
Yeah.
She's never gone, because if she wasn't there, you probably wouldn't be succeeding, because that's a reason. You talk about it so much. So it's a reason to keep going, and it's an inspiration. If she wasn't there, that inspiration wouldn't be there. Think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. She's definitely always in the back of my mind.
Right.
I always ask myself, what would my mom do, or what would she say?
Right.
So if I disappoint her, I'm gonna be like, well.
See, that's why I said. You see, you're giving me more fuel to say she's still here.
She is here. Yeah, definitely.
She lives in spirit.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Was there a failure that actually defined you more than a success ever could?
Yeah, the homelessness. That, I will tell you, if I hadn't gone through the homeless stage, I would have just taken everything else for granted.
Right.
Because that's what I was doing.
Right.
I have a house. I'm making a 6-figure salary. And at
6 to 0 is crazy. That's amazing.
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
You're paying for a mortgage or a rent that's $7,000 a month. In 2 months, that's gone. and then you get eviction notices, or you get notices put like, hey, we're going to take you home. So yeah, it was a big, if I hadn't gone through that, I wouldn't be the person that I am today.
Yeah.
Because I would have taken everything for granted. And at the time, unfortunately, I will own up to this. It was one of those situations where you would say something to me, and I'm like, I don't have to fucking listen to you. I don't have the fucking money in the world.
Right.
I can
You on the high
buy
horse.
you.
Right.
You know, like I'll give you a prime example. Like when I was at a Taco Bell recently, at the time when I was making a shitload of money, my friends and I were just having Taco Bell, and she fucked up the order. Long story short, she didn't turn off her mic and said, I can't stand these broke people that take things off the order.
Right.
I opened up my bank account and I said, do I look fucking broke to you when I pull up to the window?
Wow.
But again, even though I don't think what she said was right, I don't think my response was right either.
Right.
Because I said a couple of things.
Belittling.
Yeah, because I was like, I can fucking buy you and this whole entire fucking Taco Bell. How about that?
Right.
So catch me outside.
And then God said, now you're sleeping outside.
Exactly. He put me outside with nothing but a fucking little blanket and said, sit down, think about what the fuck you just said.
Relax.
Yeah.
He gave you, as they say in Spanish, the tati quieto.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Besides music, how do you process pain or heartbreak? Besides making music.
I crash the fuck out. I crash out.
Yeah.
I will be one to admit it. I crash out.
Yeah.
I don't hide it. You will see it in my face, and if you don't see it in my face, you will hear it. And if you don't hear it, you will feel it.
What belief or mindset you had to completely unlearn to grow?
I'm not perfect.
There you go.
I'm not perfect. There's always opportunity to grow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know everything. And as long as I have that mindset where I'm open to hearing what you have to say, even if I do know it, you may have a different perspective about it.
I like that, because it seems like you were very self-centered and arrogant at one point. Now you're just the complete opposite of that, because you learned and been humbled enough to now you could listen to somebody talk some shit and they're completely wrong, and you still have optimism to say maybe something that they're saying is right, or I can learn from that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, when people talk, I feel like a lot of people hear, but they don't listen. You can mumble on all day, but you won't hear a word I said. So when I have conversation with people, I like people to listen, and I like to hear them, because I need to digest what you're saying. I don't just want you to say something and go through one ear and out the other. I want to digest what you're saying. I don't have to agree with you, and that's the problem nowadays. If I don't agree with you, now it's the end of the world.
Yeah, it's offensive. Yeah.
It's offensive.
Right.
But I think that's where we, as humanity, need to learn that you have your opinion, I have my opinion, and that's okay. We don't need to agree, but we need to respect each other.
Of course.
That's how it should be.
Chris, you got a different fingerprint than me. You may bleed red, you may breathe oxygen, and you may grow hair, but at the end of the day, our fingerprints are different.
Yep. Absolutely.
They're different. So we're never going to be the same. Although we are similar in so many ways. I mean, we're all going to go in that dirt.
Yeah.
But there's still a difference in us with that DNA. There's still a difference in us in those fingerprints. So,
absolutely.
We all could be the same. But it goes back to like kids getting participation awards. Like,
oh, don't get me started.
No, but that's what it gets into. You think about it, like you get an award for trying. No, listen. We are not all equal.
No.
We are not. There is such thing as a Michael Jordan, and you're never going to be Michael Jordan. I'm sorry.
You're right.
I'm sorry. But I know it hurts your feelings, but you're not going to be Michael Jordan.
You're not wrong.
And you're not going to get an award for trying to be like best tried person to be Michael Jordan. No. You're not Michael Jordan. So till you beat Michael Jordan, you're not going to get an award for beating Michael Jordan.
You're absolutely right. I agree 100%. No, you're 100% right. This is why I don't have kids yet.
Because the thing is, equality is getting too like spread out.
Yeah.
The word equality, yes, we are all equal in a sense where we're all humans. We all have feelings. We all have hearts. But we're all different in the sense where we all have different traits. We're all good at something. We all do have different colors. We all do have different nationalities. We all have different upbringings. It doesn't make anybody better than anybody. No, we are all still these people that are under the man above or whatever above, but we don't. The equality is not in every aspect. You know,
Yeah.
you're good at baseball. I'm good at soccer. You make music. I talk about the music. Like
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah. No,
It's okay for you to be the artist, and it's okay for me to talk about the artist.
I agree. I agree 100%. Actually, I was having a conversation with Ebony today on the way down to Miami, and we were just talking literally about this. It's like, you know, you do what you do,
Right.
and I'm going to support you and cheer you on. Just like I do what I do, and I'm good at what I do.
Yeah.
And I appreciate your support, and I will always support not only Ebony, but anything or anyone in whatever they're doing.
Agreed.
Because at the end of the day, what you see of value may be different from what I see of value.
100%.
So that doesn't mean that you're any less than what I see of value.
What part of your younger self do you wish you could apologize to?
Oh shit. My younger self. Probably skipping out on school.
Okay. I fucked up a lot on that. That's why I didn't. That's why I went to the adult center. I never went to school.
I got caught.
Yeah.
I got caught by my ROTC instructor.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, because that's strict stuff over there.
Yes, I got caught.
Excuse me.
But I wasn't skipping like a major class. I was skipping drama class.
Okay. No, I was skipping school. I
Ya
wasn't skipping
tú
class.
sabes.
I was outside. I was like,
No, I was skipping. I didn't go to that extent.
Yeah.
I was just skipping class, and I skipped 40 consecutive times. And the Sergeant Magera, shout out, he's still at home.
still there. It's
He's
my
still
son's
there.
teacher. Yeah.
He's still there. He called the drama department. No, the drama department, Miss Harris. She called RTC and said, "Hey, is Crispy there?" All I see is Sergeant Magera go like this, look at me. He goes, "Yeah."
You knew you were
Uh-huh.
fucked.
I'll turn him down right away.
Yeah.
And he just goes, "Come here."
You knew you were fucked.
I lost my rank.
Wow.
I got demoted. I lost my position.
And that's that hurt right there, right?
That's what I
that
was.
class.
Oh man, I was like, I'm like, get me the out of ROTC, blah blah blah.
That's that hurt.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I appreciate him for doing that.
Of course.
Now seeing it back to this day, I appreciate that.
Listen, I'm gonna give y'all an example right now. Losing rank is like if Ebony told Chris right now, Chris, you fucked up and I need your boots. You're not wearing no boots for the whole week.
I'm no longer crispy. I'm no longer crispy.
You can be like, why are you not taking my boots?
I'm just Chris at that point.
Now you're Chris without the boots. You Chris with the chanclas.
Not the chanclas. At least give me some fucking Crocs. God damn.
We're in Miami, so you gotta wear chanclas.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh, if you could talk to your 15-year-old self, what would you tell him right now?
Become an attorney.
There you go.
Become an attorney.
What's your end goal in your media career? This whole entertainment business, the media, the music, all that. What's your end goal?
So I've kind of shifted my mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do music that resonates with people. And that's my main goal, is being able to create music that resonates with people, that captures that emotion. I'm no longer making music to make a buck.
Got you.
I'm now making music that's going to be effective in an everyday life, whether that be giving you energy music to go work out or giving you a song that you're going to go cry about your ex.
Right.
I'm giving you some sort of
I'll
emotion.
say fuck your ex. Too.
Or fuck your ex, yeah. That's it. I have a saying, I don't have exes.
All right. What do you have then?
Whys. Like, why the fuck did I date you? Why the fuck did I get with you? So,
Turn the X into the next.
Exactly, yeah.
Have you ever felt like quitting? And if you did, what was the motivation to keep going?
Yeah, there's been plenty of times that I've said, fuck, is this really worth it?
Right.
Because it is a big investment overall.
In all aspects.
In all aspects.
Not financially.
Not just financially, but you're talking about your mental health, your
emotional.
Yeah, because when you start, you are everything.
Right.
Right? Sometimes you don't have the privilege to have an Ebony next to your side. So you are PR, you are the artist, you are the manager. So having to do all that, it's like, fuck, I don't think I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
But then going back to what I said earlier, once you understand that this is a business, it's going to be much easier.
Right. What's the biggest accomplishment you had in this whole run of yourself in this music industry? Not in realtor.
Probably right now is Calle Ocho.
Okay.
And something else that's coming up that I'm looking to work into.
Tag me in it. As soon as you get it, tag me in it.
Hashtag FIFA World Cup.
There you go.
So we'll see.
There you go.
Yeah.
That new stadium's coming.
It is.
What has been the best piece of advice you got in this whole journey?
Probably came from Fat Joe, where he told me at one point, he's like, you're not competing against any of the artists, you're competing with the old version of you from yesterday.
Oh shit, that's deep.
Yeah. And it hit home because really, I'm not competing against anybody of the artists. As a matter of fact, I think a lot of artists, they put so much work and so much time and sweat equity into what they do. I'm not competing against you. I'm competing about the last track I released 3 months ago.
Correct.
You know, what am I doing to progress my career? I'm not worried about you. Do I want to work with you? I will always have that opportunity to work. Just like this upcoming on Sunday or Saturday, we have a red carpet event for Cayocho. And it's a networking opportunity. All the artists that are going to be performing are going to be there. All the producers, everybody's going to be there.
That's dope.
So you're invited. You're more than welcome to come. So yeah.
I'm gonna give him some red. I told you, red boots, bro. Red alligator. I'm gonna keep the same outfit though. I think I'm gonna like stick out. I'm like, yo,
what's popping?
Chris, I want to congratulate you, bro. I seen your ups and downs. Like I said, I'm a journalist, so I've watched this story. I've seen you go from working Best Buy, Radio Shack. I've seen you working. I've seen you going through the downs. I've seen you going through. I mean, this is even before sleeping in bridges. You know, losing the most closest thing and the most dearest thing to you, which is your mother. And just leveling up every time. I see you as a very optimistic person. I feel like, and I've never seen that side of you. And if it did exist, I feel like it was a defense mechanism. But the side of you where you said you were arrogant and confident, I think that was just a defense mechanism. But deep down inside, you are who you are today, which is a good person that just don't want to give up, that keep going, that wants to see people smile, that you want to give out and help. So keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're kicking ass. Weight loss. I seen your weight loss journey. I mean, I had it too, but then I slacked off a little bit and I gained it back. I'm working on it right now. But you know, you when I feel like when you get to something, you stick to it, and you've worked on ironing all the negative shit out of you that, and it's normal because we're all made through flesh, and you know we're all gonna fuck up. Players fuck up, you know, so it's okay to do that. And I feel like you've already mastered the art of where you fucked up at, all your bad things, and you're still gonna fuck up today, but you'll fuck up with not knowing that you're doing it, and you're doing it respectfully to fix it and do better than you were yesterday. You have a conscience where you say, damn, I really did that and I should have done that. So let me go backwards, fix that, and ensure that I don't do that again. And I was just talking to my 15-year-old son, and I was telling him, he texted me, and I wanted to put that up. He has an Instagram now, so I can't put up our conversations because he gets embarrassed. But he's like, Dad, I don't want to let you now. So what should I do to make sure that I'm doing good? I said, just don't fuck up. Don't fuck up on what you were doing yesterday.
Yeah.
If you made a mistake, don't make that same mistake again. Like, learn from the mistake you made. That's what's gonna make you good. Now, will you do it? Yeah, your age, you're gonna make that same mistake again. But if you did it in a sense where it was less than, so let's say that you skip school and you said that I skipped school, which he won't do, he's too scared. But let's say next thing is you skip class. And then after that is you were late. You're learning, you're progressing, you're learning from that. So that's what I see in people, because nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
Nobody's fucking perfect. If you meet that perfect person, let me know, because I want to take a picture with him and I want to interview him as well, because that's amazing. But nobody's perfect. But keep going, bro. Keep kicking ass. Keep doing what you're doing. You got a good story, and like I tell everybody in this world, I do this show because everybody has a story. Yeah. Some people think that they're going through something, or some people think that they are somebody. And we were just talking about this with Zay last week. And you think, damn, I'm the only person that's doing this. But in reality, there's a 50-50 or two-sided person that's watching this show, which is 50% is the people that who you were when you were fucking up and waiting to hear that story to do better. And then the other 50% are people that have already passed that and say, oh, I can relate. I was there. I've been through that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got a story.
Yeah.
And everybody can relate to your story. There's not one person in this world that can say, I didn't go through that.
Yep.
That's bullshit.
And you never know people's timelines either. You may be going through what I went through at this current moment.
Right.
And you don't need to raise your hand. But at the end of the day, it's something to think about.
That's a fact. So besides what you can't talk about, what's next for Chris P?
More music.
More music, okay. More Spanish music?
More Spanish music.
Okay.
I may drop a little hip hop in there.
Okay.
Just to remind everybody who I am.
Old school Crizzo type shit?
Old school Crizzo. Yeah, I might bring something a little bit back. Maybe mix it up.
Gotcha.
I can't give you all the secrets. I got to mix it up. And yeah, just more performances overall. That's my goal this year, is have more in-person live performances. Interact with more people in person. Just today when I got to the hotel, I gave someone the flyer from
Coyote. Putting out the flyers in the gas stations too. I see somebody dancing
We were on the highway.
On the highway dancing to music.
We were stuck in traffic, and
I fuck with that.
The dancer was out there rehearsing. She's like, I need to fucking rehearse. I'm like, let me turn it up for you. Let me sing for you.
Right.
But yeah, more performances, more local performances in Atlanta. But I'm not opposed to different states, different countries.
I mean, you drove down from here to do this show and to do Coyote, so I mean, why not?
Yeah.
And I want to let y'all know, and if I wasn't supposed to bring this up, I'm sorry, but I'm bringing it up. I want to let you know how positive this man is. Before this show, before we're sitting down, this man just got into a car accident.
Yeah.
Literally, somebody rear-ended him from behind, and they were in a car accident. And he came here, and you would never know he was in a car accident. You would never know. Deep down inside his stomach, he's like, what the fuck right now? I want to punch somebody in the face. But still in all, he's doing a good job. And that's why I'm giving you your flowers and your respect, bro.
I appreciate that, because you're absolutely right. I made sure that my team was okay.
Right.
Because if they weren't, then that would have taken priority.
Right.
But I'm glad they were okay. Everybody was safe. And I was able to make it to the Litty Show.
One of those challenges that God keeps throwing at you.
There we go.
He's making sure, do you really want it? Like, do you really want it,
Yeah, yeah.
Do you really? Oh, you want it? Okay, bam!
Toma!
You know the fucking vibes. My name is Litty Willie. So before we close out, where can they find you, your music, your platforms, and all that? And I want you to add in your realtor shit, too. Go ahead.
I got you. So you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, and every music platform at, just search Crispy. You can find me on Instagram, where I'm most active, at TR Crispy. That's TR Crispy. And then for real estate, you can always send me an email at chris@crispygroup.com.
You know the vibes. My name is Litty Willie. Once again, I got my boy Chris P in the building. Make sure y'all understand CHRIS/ or just space PI. It's not crispy like the chip. It's not crispy like your heart. It's Chris P.
So it's actually all together.
Oh, it is? Okay, my bad.
It's all together. So TRCHRISPI.
I was pronouncing it with a space. So on social media, it's one.
It's all general. It's all together.
Because you know when you look up the dictionary, they have the how do you say it? What is
hyphen?
It? Yeah, because that's how you got to pronounce it. So I'm making sure they say your fucking name right.
They can say it right. That's how. Yeah.
I don't want nobody walking up to you. What's up, Crispy? Bacon, like crispy chip. Like no, I don't want that. I want them to understand that it's Chris P.
You got it. You got it.
We out.
I appreciate that.